just sitting here in front of the computer thinking about that trip to Myrtle Beach this summer. Man, I can't wait to check out that haunted house. Hey guys, how's it going? I hope everybody out there is doing okay. Everybody's staying well. This is going to be the 4th home vlog that we're doing so far since this quarantine started. And I got to head down the road real quick, go to the bank, and I thought I'd show you guys around town. But anyway, before we get started, I wanted to show you guys something. So in our live stream we did the other day, I was talking about my Isuzu Trooper, and it was having a really bad miss. And I was about ready to take this fuel rail off of here because we suspected that it was a fuel injector. Checked the spark plug, had good spark. Checked compression, have great compression. About 20,000 miles ago we rebuilt this motor, so I really didn't think it was going to be a compression issue. But anyway, also was thinking that it might be the fuel pump in the gas tank, and I had started a couple of weeks ago, actually it's been about a month and a half now, I started taking the skid plate off the back of the truck. So that's actually off the truck right now, but getting that tank down is going to be a bear because it's rusted really bad. But anyway, so I stopped that and I put the Schrader valve on here to check the fuel rail pressure, and I had good fuel pressure, and I had good fuel pressure when we were accelerating, and boy, this thing was just hop, skipping, and jumping when I was driving down the road. When I got over like 1900 RPMs, it would just go nuts, and it felt like the transmission was slipping really bad. So anyway, that led me to thinking that it might be the fuel injector or something else with this one particular cylinder, because it finally threw a code, and it was pointing to this cylinder, but it was also showing a lean code and some other stuff, which didn't make a whole heck of a lot of sense, because I don't know why I would get a lean code just for one cylinder misfiring, but yeah, I guess it's possible. So anyway, let me show you how I fixed the problem. So I was talking to a buddy of mine. You saw him in the last vlog that I posted from Uwari. His name is Jerry. Knows a ton of stuff about Isuzus. He worked for Isuzu. The man is amazing when it comes to just vehicles in general. Anyway, him and I were talking one night about the problem here, and we decided that before I dug into this that we should try one more thing, a very simple thing. And this is what we tried. Right there. That, my friends, is Chevron Tech Ron. Yes, it's in a bottle. So before I got the wrench out and started tearing everything apart, we decided to put some of that in there. I had about maybe a gallon of fuel left in the tank, so I dumped that in, put another gallon of fuel on top of it, and took it out for a ride. So I was out driving around, and it was still missing. I went around the block a couple of times, and it seemed to be getting a little bit better, but it was still missing a little bit. So the next day, Michelle, Connor, and I, we had to go out for a bit, and I put a little bit more fuel in it because I needed some gas. I put high test in it, and we drove it. It missed a couple more times, and then it just smoothed right out, and everything's been working great ever since. I have a full tank of regular gas in it right now. I am going to put one more can of this, and this is not an endorsement, but this stuff really does work. And in the high concentration, it must have cleared out whatever was going on, whether it was on that cylinder specifically, on that injector or not, but it cleaned it out real good. And I'll be honest with you, I think this thing is running better than it was before I put this stuff in it overall, even before that cylinder misfire started. So that's great. And so I don't have to break a wrench out to fix this car, and it's less work that I have to do. And man, this gimbal is heavy, especially when you haven't been using it for a while. Anyway, hey, how about this hair? It's getting quite long. Yeah, it's getting very long. I need to get it cut soon. Hopefully we'll be able to have a friend over to do some cutting. I usually keep it very short, and I'm starting to look like the guy from Ghostbusters. Yeah, what do you think? That hairdo? Getting close. Oh, and in case you're wondering why I have both of these hoods open, well, a couple of months ago, a little mouse decided to try to make a nest inside the Trooper. So if I keep the hood up, it seems to keep him at bay. Well, when I had this hood up, I didn't have that hood up, and he decided to move over to here. And he made a nest underneath this, which is where they most commonly make a nest. But I think we've finally gotten rid of him, because I took this car out for a ride the other day, and we noticed that he had made his way inside the cabin. I don't know how he got in there, but he got into the glove box, ripped up a bunch of napkins. But anyway, I decided to come out here and look around to see if there was a mouse in here. And that's when I found a part of his body there and a leg there. I think he may have gotten a little too close to the fan when I started the vehicle up, and he just like splattered. Yeah, it was gross. Sorry, little mouse. Okay, so I got all my pandemic gear. Some hand sanitizer. Some Lysol wipes. My goggles. Well, shooting glasses. And my N95 respirator. Hopefully I don't need any of that stuff to go to the bank, because I'm going through the drive-thru, but I will be using the wipes and the hand sanitizer for sure. I'm still trying to get the handle on using this gimbal while I'm driving, or while in a car I should say, because it seems to want to tilt over to one side, and I don't feel like the horizon is right. There's the new gas station. The Sheetz just opened up. Actually, it was a Sheetz before, but they demolished the old one and put up a new one, and it's very large now. And this is downtown. I'd love to figure out a way to mount this onto the dashboard. That would be pretty cool. Oh, and there's a local fishing pond right there. It's a little county park. And the only fast food town in this restaurant, yeah, the only fast food restaurant in this town is right there. And that's the local Walmart down there. And actually the bank that I have to go to is in the next town down, and we're almost there. How about we take the bypass back home? There's someone's travel trailer to Rockwood. A lot of these trees are looking amazing. I would even say they're in full bloom. Well, some of them are anyway. How about we go check out the greenhouse and see what the plants are doing? Probably not a whole lot, but they are growing. And here's an update on the garden. It's tilled, and weeds are already starting to grow up on it. And the Christmas tree found its way back in here. I have got to get a lot of topsoil for in here. It is very, very shallow, or I should say deep there. You can see how much dirt is missing. Some deer tread in the garden the other night before it rained. Before we look at the greenhouse, check out the strawberries. We have lots of flowers, and they are looking pretty daggone good. I cannot wait to start picking fresh strawberries. I bet you guys aren't even going to recognize it since the last time I filmed in here. Check it out. We went to a local farm store and got some celery. And we also got some Swiss chard and some Brussels sprouts. Look how well our plants are doing that we started from seed. This is some shell stuff. Cucumbers, green peppers, tomatoes, more tomatoes, more Michelle's plants. More peppers. I gotta transplant these. And down here is all the zucchini squash. I need to transplant those ASAP. I'm gonna be planting them into those buckets there. They're just getting too big. Oh, there's a couple of cucumbers in there too. And the ant problem was so bad in here, I had to put down some organic pesticide called Pyganic. It's a natural pyrethrum, and it did them in. Unfortunately, I had to get rid of them because they were really bad. They were taking over everything in here. There were thousands of them underneath all of the plants. So yeah, that's an update on the greenhouse. Oh, Michelle weeded the raspberry bush and out of the 5 we planted last year, that one didn't make it. This is the only one right here. And it put out some suckers, which is good. So hopefully, is that one there? No, that's a weed. Hopefully we'll be able to transplant some of these and move them around so that we'll have more raspberries. Look at the cherry tree. It is in full bloom. Actually, it's about 4 or 5 days past. Petals are starting to fall off. Blueberry bushes are looking good. This one right here usually is the first to produce berries, and they are gigantic and usually sweet and delicious. Well, I guess I got to go in the house and figure out what I'm going to make for dinner. I don't know if I'm going to vlog it or not. I'm not sure. Things are kind of running out of food. I'm not sure what to make. Okay, so here's the incredible, exciting dinner for tonight. We have some leftover fried chicken from Roy Rogers that's been in the freezer. So we're going to eat that and some biscuits. This is the ultimate low-carb meal. Currently defrosting the chicken in the microwave, and then we're going to put it in the Ninja Foodie and air fry it. See how that turns out. Look at that, nice and crispy. Michelle said I should come over here and tap on it with a fork. It's crispy. Yum. So, Connor is making these Ben Soft pretzels that Michelle and I picked up in Indiana when we went to pick the camper up. Oh, that's right, when we dropped it off. And we went in there and had pretzels, and they were delicious. And they had a bake at home kit. So we bought that for Connor and Garrett, but Garrett's not here, so Connor has to make it. Well, I'm just down here editing a vlog, getting ready to upload it, and Michelle brought me this, one of those homemade pretzels. It's pretty good. Tastes like the ones that we got up there in Indiana. Very good. Well, good morning, guys. It is Saturday, April the 18th, 19th. I've lost track. Anyway, I'm going to be finishing the vlog up today from this week, and I'm thinking about trying to do a daily vlog or every other day vlog until this pandemic is over. Yeah. Anyway, so today, at least to start the day off, I'm going to be working on this refrigerator. So let me show you guys what I'm going to be working on. Okay, so the water dispenser sort of works. Sort of. It's taking quite a bit of time to fill up this glass. And yeah, to me, that's taking way too long to put that amount of water in the glass. So this refrigerator is like 22 years old. We bought it when we bought the house. And I've replaced a couple of parts on it already. The ice maker, the thermostat, and I think that's it. But anyway, so I was doing some research and I found out that there's a water valve in the back of this that they typically go bad every 8 to 10 years. And what will happen is the flow will either slow down or completely stop. And one thing we've noticed in our freezer with the ice cubes, see if I can find one. They're not all like this, but here you go. See this ice cube here? It's hollow. Oops, I just dropped it and it's shattered everywhere. Like a piece of glass. So anyway, from what I've read, that is because it has low water flow. They're also sometimes sticking together when they come out. Anyway, so I already tested the water pressure. I've replaced the water filter that we have behind the refrigerator. And I tested the water pressure coming out of that right at the refrigerator, and it seems great to me. So I ordered a new valve. Let's see if it's a plug and play type situation when we get everything taken apart. All right, so here are all the parts that are included. This is the valve. These look like PEX fittings, I guess, for these tubes. Then we got some hardware in here. All right, I'm gonna move the refrigerator and see if we've got everything we need in order to replace this. All right, so I don't want to bore you guys with an entire video on doing a replacement of this, so I will probably just show you the before and after. How's that sound? Oh, by the way, this is our water filter. I'm gonna turn that off first, and that'll cut the flow. And also I'm gonna unplug the refrigerator so that it doesn't try to make water. Yeah, make water. So that it doesn't try to make ice. Surprisingly, there's no water coming out. Bit dirty. One of these hoses is larger than the other one, or tubes. That corresponds to these PEX fittings too. Those are screw-on. These are just insertion. Interesting. Okay, so I got both of these tubes connected. The only thing I don't have connected is the copper. The electrical connections are connected. The copper, I don't know. I think that cardboard thing is going to be in the way because the old one stuck out further. It's going to be kind of hard to see this, but anyway, trust me, it stuck out further. Well, we'll see. I'll show you when it's all finished. All right, there we go. Everything is connected. I turned the water on, and I don't have any leaks, it looks like, but I got to plug it in first and then test it. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Oh yeah, now we have water pressure. Awesome. Finally, something worked. Well, we're driving around the Baltimore Beltway right now. We had to drop something off at my mom's, and we had to pick something up while we were down here in Baltimore. We'll show you in a bit. Yes, we had to. Yes, we had to do it. We have to support local businesses, especially the ones that we really like. Yes, we got Gils Pizza again. You can't go to Baltimore without getting Gils Pizza. Yum. How is it? How is it, Connor?
It's good.
By the way, everybody got their hair cut. Well, after eating all that delicious pizza, it's time to do another walk. Have to pay the price for eating all that delicious pizza. Check out the view. It's pretty awesome. But it is chilly today. Well, that's going to do it for this vlog. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, also hit the like button, and be sure to hit the notification bell to get notified of new videos when they come out. We're probably going to be doing a couple more vlogs every other day. Well, actually, no, we're going to probably be doing some daily vlogs or every other day vlogs coming up. She's looking at me like I'm crazy. Thanks a lot for watching. We really appreciate it. And if you haven't already done so, please go to our 500 subscriber giveaway and put down what kind of prize you'd like. If you win, of course. We're going to be choosing a winner probably in the next week or two. So be sure to get onto that thread and post. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye-bye. Oh my gosh. I left the gas on. Ah, it's going crazy. I don't know what happened to it.